We're back. This is Seth. I'm here with third season executive producer Dan Palladino.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gene Laufenberg.
Hello, America.
Wonderful writer. Miss Laurie Allen, the voice of Diane Simmons.
Hi, Tom.
Hello, Diane. And Mike Henry, who wrote this fine episode, Death Lives.
Hey, hey.
Now, Mike, I think here's an interesting fact about this commentary.
Yes.
Is that we actually recorded the whole thing once before, but Mike was so foul and was so ashamed of himself after the fact.
It was dirty.
So able to step back and look at himself objectively.
It wouldn't stick to the DVD. It literally just fell off.
It was that offensive. It wouldn't stick to the
Oh,
DVD.
I was on this.
What?
I just saw my name go by.
Oh, yeah.
I forget. I can't.
I
You
love
know.
that you just.
You're always
made
on the
that
lookout
big
for your
joke.
name, aren't you? When you're like walking down the street, you'll be looking
It's like
around
Dan
for your...
Palladino and then blah, 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 blah,
Williams'
blah.
Hey,
name.
Seth, do you ever get tired of the sound of your own voice?
You know, after 28 years, you'd think, but
Did Coltrane ever get sick of his
sweetest
sax?
sound that I know.
I met Seth when he was 21. He was a babe.
I can't sing in the shower without ejaculating.
Oh, gross.
Now, somebody pointed out here that the first 5 minutes of the show already there's a vomit and a severed human thumb.
I know, we were kind of lax that week. We usually have more. We usually have eye cheese.
What the hell, did he just have his wisdom teeth out, that guy?
Who?
Wow.
Oh, Quagmire?
Quagmire.
Yeah, he's got a big overbite, Quagmire.
That's the funniest voice. One of the
Rob
funniest
Renzetti. You know, I
ones.
forgot. Rob Renzetti, who directed this episode, I was the first. I shared an office with him when I was started working my very first. When I just got out of college and started working at Hanna-Barbera.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Ooh, look at that.
Sharksy.
Morning love. Morning love.
This visual gag is one of 3 things that were in the original script that I wrote. Get it?
So you were rewritten, is that what you're saying?
No.
That's part of the process.
Is that what you're
I mean,
grousing?
we all go through that.
No, it's fine.
The interesting thing about the reason why this commentary is being redone is because last night.
We defined Blumpkin, which should not be defined.
No.
Well,
that's-
give me a little clue, because I
Nope,
wasn't
nope,
here. I got to know what
nope.
Blumpkin means.
Now, see, if he defines it, he's gonna.
We have to re-record the whole thing.
Well, see, then the audience won't ever really get the full first
Well, you know what it is, though?
go-around.
Mike's mom is going to be listening to this, and if she hears,
Mike's mom, close your ears on the
she's
count
gonna-
of 3.
She's going to
3,
wash his
2.
mouth out. In fact, I think at one point when we were in college, or when I knew Mike's brother in college, and Mike's brother was a film major and did a very funny film. It was based on your stand-up, based on Mike's stand-up.
Based on the Open Mike's coffee house stand-up that I used to do.
And I came out of the auditorium and I said to Mike's mother, "Your son is very funny," and she said, "He needs to have his mouth washed out with soap is what he needs."
Wow.
That's my
She
mom.
stepped right out of the 1930s.
I actually had ivory soap scraped on the back of my upper teeth several times.
Is it
Me
really?
too. Me too.
Is it really?
It's so nasty. Yep.
Isn't that maybe not so healthy for you?
It might be a laxative. But
Isn't that why the kid in a Christmas Story went blind from soap poisoning? Isn't that what happened?
I don't think so.
That's TV.
I've had the soap too. I had the brown soap. You
Well, at least
that
it was
even
more all natural.
more noxious.
What, in prison?
Ivory is nasty, huh?
By the way, the gag that we just talked over with the whole panic on Wall Street was there was an alternate version that became a room joke at Family Guy where where Peter visits the stock exchange in New York and sees his friend Sal down on the floor and yells, "Sal! Sal!" And then someone hears it and says, "Sal! Sal!" And a whole worldwide panic ensues.
Was that a real pitch, though?
Well, it was a real pitch, and then when it didn't get in, we would go out on the balcony of Family Guy, which kind of overlooked Laurel Canyon Boulevard and Gelson's, and just yelled out at passersby, "Sal! Sal!" And it just was one of those things where, you know,
Oh God!
it's goofy.
I think in Webster's it cites that gag under the dictionary definition of shtick.
Sticula. But again, the reason why we were doing this last night.
Yes, I want to know some of the good stuff from last night.
See, if
Might
Mike
be a fly on
I'm a
the
lady,
wall.
but
if
still,
Mike
I gotta
repeats
know.
if Mike repeats some of the words that he said, his mother is going to bust him.
Well, you know
Right.
what, Mom? She's always known
And
about
let me just say, I adore Michael's mother. I think she's a wonderful, wonderful woman.
She's
So-
great.
As did I. I
you.
just asked about her. I only met her once, and I was quite fond of Michael's mother.
Mom, are you happy with all this?
Mama, I remember your nipple when I was a baby.
So somehow that's okay.
That's fine.
But the definition of bumpkin can go
Right.
not untold yet again.
No, the reason though, where Mike had loose lips was because the blood alcohol level.
Kids, if you want to know what a blumpkin is,
I had 2 beers.
ask anyone in your history class at your school,
It sounds like something you get at a bakery.
or your science class,
Right.
or your English class.
A blumpkin.
Yep.
Well, this is Peter with his
Down in
1980s.
Langas.
And a young, very
David Crosby.
Artie wasn't there a Norm?
there's Norm Crosby and Artie Johnson and
Artie Johnson who was on Laugh-In. No, was Norm Crosby on Laugh-In? also?
No.
he wasn't.
Norm Crosby got words confused.
There was a joke involving him that we cut.
A babbling brook. That was Norm Crosby.
Or yeah, my humor is very.
Seth, your laugh makes me laugh.
Begin it.
I mean, you're quiet right there, but
Oh my God!
they're pumpkining. No.
Peter Frampton song.
Is this a
There-
Danny
there was-
Smith joke? I think Danny.
Yeah.
Danny.
My sister knows Peter Frampton.
Really? He's in this episode.
Hey, we met him.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Remember, I told you that.
He's playing the
Remember
LA
that?
County Fair.
I've never met a guy like you. You're so full of life. It's like I can really be myself with you. I'm so happy.
Oh man, she was beautiful.
You know, this looks awfully familiar. Wait a second. I remember this. That's me. Look at all that hair. Can't believe I thought that looked good. I must have been high.
Look at this. Even death.
Death used to be in Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I love you, Peter Griffin.
And this is Adam Carolla. We talked about that?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Adam Carolla playing Death.
The very funny, very nice Adam Carolla.
Wonderful man who promoted Family Guy at every possibility on Loveline. Wonderful
For
guy.
no remuneration.
For no remuneration.
And no pumpkin.
Very funny, talented guy. You can also see him on The Man Show.
Crap. I don't have time for this.
But Norm Crosby's humor was he would get things confused, like Leo Gorcey. Like he would say, "My humor is very self-defecating," like that kind of stuff. That was Norm Crosby's whole shtick.
And you know what? Each one of us laughed.
It's true.
Hats off to Norm.
There you go.
Right.
Props.
Still works after all these years.
This snout will be right under my nose.
Once
Anybody
again,
named Norm, though, you're gonna laugh.
once again, let's not forget that dog racing is a horrible sport that should be banned. Because they treat the dogs very badly and they shoot them afterwards when they get too old. So,
Well, there is a rescue. There is a greyhound rescue.
I had one.
but Gene, really,
Very lovely
isn't the
doggy.
problem? Shouldn't we really be nipping the? You know what? I can't talk
So to
politics with
speak.
you.
Oh, I'm not pro dog racing by any
Is that
stretch.
Seth talking again?
I think that's Art Garfunkel.
Look at Lois.
Let's go, kids.
I love Death in that hippie outfit because it implies that like even the Grim Reaper himself is susceptible to superficial
A dedicated follower
Yeah.
of fashion.
cultural trends.
Oh, yes, he is.
God loves a working man.
No.
I saw her-
That basic black will get him into the Mondrian any night.
Any night.
Right up to the Sky Bar.
That reference to the Shadow is the old Shadow radio program from the 40s.
Lamont Cranston.
Well, radio drama is a medium that, well, we got to bring that back.
That's very funny. Who's that, Seth? Who's the voice of Death's
Estelle
mother?
Harris, right?
Yep.
The woman, that was George Costanza's mother, I believe.
Yes, she
She's
did.
fabulous.
She is.
In
She looks
Seinfeld.
great.
He was on Jerry Steinfeld.
When I was at Hanna-Barbera, there was a day when Joe Barbera, who
Is still
was
alive.
is still alive, and at the time was like in his 80s, sat in a writers meeting with us, and he was talking about TV shows that he liked, and at one point he goes, "You know what I love? I love that Kramer. He's on that show Steinberg." Steinberg.
I only get one chance to make a first impression.
I love it how, as the flashbacks, his feet get bigger and Lois's feet get smaller.
Kind of like Flintstone syndrome there.
Yeah.
Hey,
I got one.
Yeah.
I had a meeting with an executive, and who will remain nameless. Did I say that right?
That was a piece of work.
That was. That's funnier than the story. Anyway, so I said, oh, this is a great lot. She goes, oh, yeah, they used to do a lot of stuff here. They used to shoot, Superman and Perry Mason and the Red Skeleton Show. And I said, they used to shoot the Red Skeleton Show here? She said, oh, yes. I said, I love the Red Skeleton. She said, I know. Yeah, he's funny, isn't he? So, I don't know. I don't know what she was thinking, that there actually was a person who was a Red Skeleton or something.
Kids, his real name is Red Skelton.
Right.
His characters include Freddy the Freeloader and others.
Mr. like Ding Dong or one of those. Professor Hoopula. But anyway, that was the woman I was pitching to. She didn't buy my project.
Yeah, I'm shocking.
Hey, look, a manatee.
A manatee.
Now this, it's funny. This musical number coming up
Where's
here.
his penis?
This musical number
Where's
coming up.
his penis?
Can I just finish, please?
Sorry.
That's okay.
And then tell us where his penis is.
We were out of money for singers here, so I got to give credit to my father, who came down and
Ron McFarlane.
yeah.
I love your daddy. Looks like Albert Einstein. Handsome, handsome fellow.
Me and my father in the booth doing this song, overlaying it several times because we had no fucking money.
For God's sake, leave me alone.
Can we talk about your father crawling around drunk at your party?
At your party.
We can, yeah.
Next to the half-melted Stewie ice statue?
Yep, my father, as we all get a little intoxicated at times at parties, my father had, some drinks at a party at my house, and I had an ice sculpture shaped like Stewie that fell over under the ground at the end of the party, and my father
Tried to resuscitate it.
was trying to resuscitate it, pounding on its chest.
And what was your mother doing? Hiding in the kitchen?
I think she was passed out in the bathroom.
Yeah, I think so too.
She was with the dog.
Whoa.
They have a great house in that I'd like to see.
Put your jacket on or you'll get frostbite.
I don't have skin.
Except I have great respect for your parents.
Thanks for telling America where my fucking parents live.
Come on.
I'm kidding.
I'm in
I'm kidding.
San Diego.
I'm kidding.
I knew it was
They'll be
someplace
fine.
sunny.
They'll be fine.
All of America will be listening to this commentary.
That's right, Tom.
Yes, it could have helped you save your marriage. But too late.
There's 50 of these. Whoever can get through 50 of these,
Hats off.
amen. You get a prize.
I offered
I
an
get bumpkin.
amount of money to people on one of these.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you offered 10 grand.
There will be a quiz though, so
Sure, all we gotta do is get
You
little
can't
fixed
cheat.
up. Get your hair cut, give you good clean. Shave, maybe some.
Garrett Donovan
Very
pitched
good,
that
sir.
joke exactly like that.
In the episode Death Lives, what animal emerges from Death's skull when he takes his cowl off?
As Family Guy writers, I know we all have a lot of memories of like late night pitches where you were up till midnight to working the night before and the night before, and it all gets kind of hazy, and you've got people coming in who have been off to try to find jokes in areas that we had all agreed on, and people coming in and doing jokes. And yeah, that joke was one of them, where at 2 in the morning a comedy writer comes in and pitches a joke that includes just that. Sorry about that, Mr. Soundman, but
And then right back to what he was saying without missing a beat.
without missing a beat, and it just sort of it's funny and depressing at the same time. Brings back a lot of memories.
And it's comedy.
So it's not as glamorous as you think in
No.
America.
No, it's hard work.
But
Although he was wearing an evening gown when he did pitch it, so there was a certain glamour factor to that.
Just in case the line didn't work.
He's like a Grace Kelly, very lithe.
classy.
Wow, I knew you were going to say life.
Really?
Isn't that weird?
The hell
Is
was
You
it
guys
life?
should go out.
Is it life or is it lithe?
chicks?
Are you kidding?
You guys should go out for some wine.
It's like, is it endive or
Do you want to go to a wine bar later?
Come on, buddy. We're dropping anchor in Jamaica.
Oh, God.
Rhode Island.
Ooh.
Forget that. I'm taking you out for some shore leave.
What's he doing there?
Look like a cue to you.
He's shaving his pube.
Shaving a Q into his pubic hair.
For what?
Well, let's
For
ask her
kicks.
then. Hey, Lois, should Peter sit around and mope all night? Or should Peter
When
go
I
out
came
and
into
Is this NYPD Blues?
look at the initial mix in the sound room, they had put in a sound effect that was so. I mean, it was funny, but obviously it had to come out. It was actually the sound of his penis slapping against his thighs. I mean,
How did it go?
I
Seth?
don't know how they foleyed that. I don't know.
You want to drop trow and...
You know, it was so. It was like.
Oh my
That
God.
doesn't even do it.
Thing away.
Doesn't even do it justice. I'm so ashamed right now.
Why don't you go with him?
Yeah,
There we go.
Wow.
That sounds like it.
Oh, yeah? Her name's Amy. She works at a pet store.
What rating is this commentary going to get?
But I was too shy to ask her.
E.
There you go.
Everyone.
Huh? Let me see that. Sorry, that's Edward James Olmos. Here, this is her.
Hey, nice ass.
Oh, sorry, no. That's
I love
Edward
that
James Olmos'
inexplicably
ass.
Death has
I guess I
2
don't have a
pictures
photo
of
her,
Edward
but
James
she's
Olmos in his wallet,
cute.
one of his head and one of his ass.
I'm gonna need that picture of Olmos' ass back.
Oh, yeah, right.
And he's very possessive of it.
Mom, hurry! I can't stand the smell. I found the note. Go back to the mini mart. Well, this isn't very creative. Let's go, kids.
Mom, you remember that goldfish we flushed down the toilet? He wasn't dead.
There she is. That's her.
Fish with guns, another motif that pops up on Family Guy.
Hey, you.
Hi.
And who is this Goyle playing this?
This is Miss Laura Silverman, who was on Dr. Katz on Comedy Central.
Dr. Katz, medicine woman.
And this
Laura,
is the
sister of Sarah Silverman.
Ah, okay. Very nice.
The comedian.
Just come back.
Very lovely woman.
She is one hot Jewess. Can you say that anymore?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you just did, didn't you?
I guess so. Now we're all friends. Sarah and I. It's okay.
So long, Peter. I hope you find your girl.
Thanks, Quagmire.
Laurie's here, you can say it.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Hey, does this look like
Are you a Jewess, Laurie?
I'm half Jewess.
Is that your stage name,
so
Alan, or do you have a? It sounds like a
My
stage
full
name.
name is Laurie Allen Denneberg.
There's a funny story about that. Actually,
I dated that guy.
didn't you used to have a credit card where you like the lady when you ordered it, the lady taking down your name was drunk or something because on the credit card it said Laurie Allen Denneberg.
Yeah.
It literally was.
That's why I kind of dropped the name just temporarily. I love
Yeah.
the history of the Judaic roots, but the spelling just...
Was just a bitch.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Do you see what I see?
I'm afraid I do.
We're being chased
Do a
by
little
ghosts.
Cleveland, Mike. will
Had
you?
a
Come on, Mike.
Oh, Peter.
So you went through all this trouble.
So
just
he's not
to
only a
see
writer,
her?
folks, but he's has 1,001 voices.
What's your excuse, you big chicken?
Chicken. You take that back.
And make me.
I don't make monkeys. I train them.
Script direction here was very funny. Peter begins beating Death with his own arm.
This will.
Oh, you bastard!
What the hell is going on out here?
Actually,
Actually, he wanted to ask you something.
Amy, you want to go somewhere and grab a coffee?
Sure, I get off at 2.
Great, great. I'll meet you here.
Score.
Hey, you did it! All right.
Swing.
Who knows? You might even...
Give
Oh,
the
if only it were
assist.
that easy. Huh?
Give the assist to Peter Griffin.
Never that easy for me.
I'm not following you.
And of course.
Huh.
It's a great subtle read by Adam Carolla there. Huh.
Loretta's mom was hankering for a snack, so we had to pick her up some kibbles and bits.
Cleveland.
I mean, Cheez-Its.
Cleveland's very whipped in this episode.
He's down to
He's on the short leash.
But he's passive aggressive too. He's getting out of the zingers, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. You just put Peter in the doghouse, which is where your mother...
Don't say it.
Your mother smells. Universal mother-in-law humor.
I love it when we dress Death in
I have no ass.
other types of clothes. It's that one in that other episode where he's wearing the Providence College sweatshirt with the hooded sweatshirt, and the hood is just seeing him in the khaki pants and the white shirt. It's funny. It's comedy.
Oh, God! Oh, God!
Slow dog.
Yeah. That's the name of a rapper, isn't it? Slow Dog.
Something like that.
My name
With
is
some terrific performances and a wonderful scene in the carnival. But I'll cut to the ending. I want to...
Carter's so rich he's got a pianist in his bathroom.
I want you to take this and stay away from my daughter forever.
There are a lot of bad jokes that could come off.
$1 million.
$1 million.
No deal. Lois,
I'm
shame
not
that-
wearing any underpants.
Oh my. Lucky us. It's interesting. It's a shame they never put out a soundtrack for the show because even the most obscure stuff, like that pianist, the stuff he's playing in the background. I have some CDs of all of this stuff at home given to me by our composers, and beautiful, beautiful piece of loungy piano music
that all the kids are listening to these days.
Exactly.
And you like that
exactly.
stuff. You're
I
actually a
fucking
very.
love that stuff.
You're an amazing piano player.
I'm not afraid to say that
That you love me. No, that you're a great piano player.
yes, and that I'm 65 at heart.
And you're a musical theater guy, Duncan. And your parents live. And
This is the real voice of Peter
This
Frampton.
is actually Peter Frampton.
And he pitched that joke.
If you want to live.
He did, didn't he?
Did he?
Peter
I think
Frampton, yeah, he pitched
Did he?
it.
I
Yeah,
think it
are
was
you
Danny
sure?
Smith, actually.
Used to make it go, wah.
I'd rather it be Peter Frampton.
Yeah, I think it was Peter
Okay, well then
Frampton.
what the fuck? It was Peter
Let the
Frampton,
legend
sure.
begin.
Yeah.
This is very exciting. Peter Frampton played this, did this rendition of the song specifically for Family Guy.
He did?
But didn't we ask him to change some words? I don't want to speak out of school here, but
At one point, yeah, I made the mistake of, which I guess is a major faux pas with rock musicians, as Dan informed me afterwards. Too late.
The finger going across my neck as you were asking the question was, I was trying to get you.
I said to him, Peter, is there any way you could sing it G,
Oh, Lois,
Lois, I love your way. Ooh, Lois,
And
I love
his
your way.
reaction was, oh, no, no,
Would that be
no.
Would that be problematic? Extremely problematic.
didn't he say something like, that song bought me house, mate?
Yeah.
I think he may have even called me daft.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Daft.
You ever go
This is a
on
great
theater?
ending.
They
That
got some cool
he's just had
stuff
enough of
there
her
on that
conversation,
internet.
and so he just does away with her.
From a company on the internet because they don't test on animals.
It's a dark show.
Why would that be?
You know,
Is it
animals
because
never
you
have
guys are a bunch
war
of...
is an invention of mankind.
Dev.
What the hell are you talking about? Animals fight all the time.
No, we had a good
Not with
staff. Very.
nuclear arms. You can't hug
We were a
your
family. I don't know if you ever heard that in show
Great
news
office.
before,
You guys
but
had
we were a
great snacks.
family.
They were like a surrogate family to me.
Check, please.
Truly, we really were like a family. Michael.
Stop it.
No, we did have fun, right? And nobody got hurt, at least not physically.
Well, good snacks. I always appreciate that.
Sal!
I just want to thank the Lord.
Sal! 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 Sal!
It's me, Peter.
Sal!
You're free to use that joke, America.
Oh, and then when he was going to leave, he was supposed to say, bye! And they all bought the stocks back.
Ooh.
And let's say that now.
And
Bye!
Bush.